Hey there, YouTube. Welcome back to Get Wrenching. I'm your host, Murray. What are we doing today? Well, if you can see from this little clip, yeah, I'm doing much faster than 20. The speedometer is not coming up. That we probably got some problems with our speedometer. They got two sensors on this Jeep. One's an input, one's an output. So we're probably going to replace both. So sit back, relax, grab yourself a sandwich and a beverage, and guess what? We're tearing into it. So YouTube, what we have here today is our lovely 2001 Jeep Grand Cherokee that a lot of you subscribe for. What I'm figuring that it is one of two of these speed sensors. One's an input, one's an output. For the price and aggravation, they're both the same sensor. Instead of figuring out which one is the one that's gone bad, I'm just going to say screw it and replace the two. Why not? I'm already there. They're the same exact part number for input and output. The forward one's a little harder to get at because it's got a shift cable on top that goes over top of it. And in order to get at the plug-in, you still got to remove said shift cable off the transmission. And then the rear one, well, it's just as simple as unplug and remove a little 8mm bolt. And then it comes right out. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to pull this in. This is not a how-to. You can take it as you will. I will show you a lot of the step-by-step procedures on this. Yes, I know it could be a bad ground wire because Jeeps are known for it, especially this area. It could be a bad PCM or a body control module or a bad transmission module, which I realized here not that long ago that these lovely Jeeps have. This vehicle scares me, just to let you guys and gals know there at YouTube, as many electronics that's on this thing. It really scares me, especially using this as an off-road vehicle. It is a really good off-road vehicle. I had to park it for a couple days until these sensors showed up and I got a chance to come up and look at it. I didn't want to ruin the transmission. And also, this thing's hard enough on gas. It doesn't need to be screaming around town in second gear straight time at like 2,500 RPM. So enough of me jib-jabbering. I'm going to pull her in, bring you guys and gals underneath, and I'll show you where these speed sensors are located. And hopefully you can watch me do this step by step. Okay, YouTube, we're under the vehicle. This is the forward sensor. You can see it right here. The little 8mm bolt where my finger's pointing, the plug in. And this is the shift cable I was telling you you're going to have to remove. You can see there's two bolts in it. They're 13mm. And here's the rear one. Right there. That's a lot easier to get to. You can unplug it, get right at that little 8mm screw. So I'm going to try to get this camera set up in a good spot for you guys and gals. I'll get that shift cable out of the way. I'm going to change this front one first, just because it's the hardest one. I'll get them bolts out, and I will show you how to test these. I'm going to ohm them out just to see what the values are. So I got the new ones here. I can get the ohm readings off of both of them, compare the two. Hopefully they're good in the box. You never know. It could be bad in the box. I've had parts do that before. So we'll check those. We'll check these just to see, maybe these sensors aren't bad. You never know. It could be, like I said, it could be a bad ground wire. I hope not. I hope it's just these sensors because this is the easy part of it. I know it's expensive. It was $100 for the two. In the States, they're probably like $10 a piece. You can get them like today. Now I had to wait a couple days for them. It wasn't too bad. So enough of me jib jabbering. I'm gonna get repping. So YouTube, what you need here is this 13mm wrench, and then let's just hope that these bolts are gonna start. This one I could probably use a socket on, which I probably will. I just want to get it broke loose though first. Oh yeah, that shouldn't be too bad. Probably would be nicer had a ratchet wrench that I don't own. Okay, let's hope these come out pretty good and I can spin them out with my fingers. Well, YouTube, it has been an hour and a half. The one that was supposed to be the easiest one to come out is out. But look, see how it's all melted? Let me bring it into the Jeep and I'll show you why. So, as you can see there's Sid's stud broke off. That's the hole there for the back speed sensor. You see how lovely corroded that is in that awesome aluminum transmission. I have welded several nuts onto it to get it. Well, the last nut got it all right. Right there, as you can see. I got her all right. Try to work it back and forth, and all I did was twist it off. So, I ohmed both those sensors out versus the new ones and showed all right. I went up to disconnect and said negative flipping battery cable, and guess what was already loose? This is one of those videos, YouTube, that this has gone to hell in a hurry. I don't know what I'm going to do. I don't know what my options are right now. Because that there is going to be hard to drill out in the transmission. I'm probably going to try to work out a little bit more, maybe welding something to that, what's left of that stud, which I don't think it's going to come out because that is in aluminum and that is in there good. If I could get that rest of that piece out, that'd be great because then I can find something and put it back in. Even if I had to oversize it a little bit, maybe drill a little bit, tap it a little bit, it'll do something. I'm going to work a little bit longer at this. I didn't get that front sensor in. Actually, you know what? Let me show you ohming these things out so that way you guys and gals at home will know how to do it yourself. So YouTube, I got the ohm meter right here. This is a new sensor. So we'll put one pin, and then we'll take this and go to another pin. And you can see we got ohms of 557. Okay, that's with the new sensor. Put that back in the box so they don't get damaged or destroyed. But here's said lovely sensor that, the bolt didn't want to come out of. So we're going to ohm that out. Here. Come on now. So we got 505. A little low. Whatever, not too bad. Oh, sorry, bumped the camera. Here's the first one we took out. Let's see what that shows. 494, so that's a little low. I don't know what they're supposed to be. Some mechanic I am, ain't I? I got a book coming sometime. So that's how you ohm them out. That's how you would check it. Yeah, I can check the computer for resistance and all that stuff. But now I got bigger fish to fry because now I got one spot in the transmission where there's no sensor. And guess what? Oh, well, I'm going to get back at that. I'm not going to film me struggling with it. If I get it out, I'll bring you back. If I don't get it out today, I might have to wait till tomorrow, which I'm working overtime. It's giving snow for Wednesday here in Canada. Wet snow flurries. I'm just worried they're going to put salt on the road. And I got my old car I'm using, so well, the wife might have to cart my butt back and forth to work for a little bit. Down to one vehicle. Great. So, not me jib jabbering. I'm going to get back at that hating life and see if I can get that apart. And I'll bring you guys and gals back as soon as I figure something out. Well, YouTube, got some good news. There it is. She's out. I filled that. I kind of deformed the nut a little bit. That's how bad I heated it. But I filled that full of weld and just kept filling it and filling it and filling it because I wasn't going through this again. You see what I'm saying? Here's what the head of it looked like. It just kept twisting off. And then when you weld some more, it would twist off some more, twist off some more. Like, oh, this is what it's supposed to look like. And as you can see on the head of that, that wasn't far off either. And this was in a little harder spot. So what I'm going to do is take these with me tomorrow and see if old Napa can get me something, or maybe old Chrysler may have something. I may have to get the wife to do this because I am working, and tomorrow I got to work a 12-hour day. Hopefully, I'm going to do is stick these sensors in, just slide them in their holes, so that way there's nothing getting in there. Because there is some dirt on top of my transmission. Probably should have cleaned it, but it's an off-road Jeep. The thing that scares me the most with this Jeep, YouTube, is not only the electrical. Wherever the lovely undercoat didn't hit on this here Jeep, the bolts look like this. They're to the point of beating on that was an 8. Well, that should have been like a 7, maybe a 6. You beat it on there, or a 9/32 or a quarter inch, something like that. Doing mechanic work in Nova Scotia is fun. Anybody that lives in that Rust Belt area, northern, around Canada, eastern United States, I see some channels out there, they say, oh man, the rust is unreal. Yeah. Come here. This is only supposed to be an hour job. Told my wife that at 10:30. We are now at 3 o'clock. One broken bolt away from a simple job turned into an all-day affair. We got it out. Whoever's looking over me, thank you. Tomorrow, we're going to get a bolt. Hopefully, in my next video will be me with a big smile on my face. Speedometer going up, gears shifting. Hopefully, another win. We need another win because the bad weather's coming. The salt's coming, which caused the rust. My old car's got to get off the road. So, enough of me talking here. I'm done here for the day. I'm going to get clean up the shop here, so that way the next day when I come in, I ain't got all this mess facing me. Thank God I left my welder here. That came in handy today. I'm so glad I bought that. That was the best investment ever. It just saved me from dropping the transmission. So, YouTube, we'll see you tomorrow. Hopefully, we have some better news. Okay, YouTube. There's the front one. The bracket all put back in place. And there's that one. I replaced them with M6 by 20 mil cap head screws. Reason why I did that is because I don't want to have that same situation all over again. Get it done now, so that way I don't have to do this again, hopefully. So now I'm going to hop in it. It's dark now, it's raining. I'm going to take this for a little boot up the road, and if this is good, we'll end this video right here. If not, I don't even want to think about it. Please pray for me. Nope. Didn't fix it. Did not fix it. Great. Lovely. Well, what can I say? It didn't work according to that video you just watched. Oh, brother. So, now what I got to do is wait for the Sid Haynes book to show up. So I got Sid wiring diagram, because there's nothing on the internet that says this is the wiring diagram for this. Surprise. So I'll get the old-fashioned Haynes book. We'll start diagnosing it, because now I don't know where to look. I don't know where to start. Like, this is what I said about this vehicle. I hate this era of vehicle. I'm telling you, I hate it. I hate it. I hate anything from 1985-ish and up with wiring. I hate it. It's complicated. There's too many sensors. So now, guys and gals, well, you know how to change the sensors now. Speed sensors, which I'm out $100 and I didn't need to spend. Great. Lovely. So, the next time you see me, I'll probably be looking at a book, scratching my head and trying to figure out which wires broke, or what sensor now is not working right, or if the speedometer in the dash isn't working anymore. Like, this is just going to be a snowballing thing, YouTube, and this may be a part 2 video. I'm thinking I'm going to leave you on a cliffhanger, maybe. We'll see. We'll see how my patience and stuff. Like, I got to work overtime, and they're giving snow, so I'm soon going to have to take my poor old car off the road, because I just can't. Nothing's ever. I never get a win. I just may as well give up. That's the way I feel tonight. So when you feel like that, you just best bet step back, take some breathers, have a drink or whatever, smoke, whatever it is you guys and gals do. We'll take a fiver. So we'll see you in a little bit, and hopefully we can get this figured out. So YouTube, I am going to leave you on a cliffhanger there. It didn't fix it. So I got the book on order. Hopefully it'll show up. We'll get the wiring diagram what we need. We'll figure out what's going on with this thing, because something's telling me deep down inside we either got a broken wire, ground, something's not happy, or the PCM, or the transmission controller, or the ABS. Like, there's several little things that could be wrong with this Jeep. Not 100% sure. Thought for sure like the speed sensors would have done it, but it didn't. But at least you know now what you can do if you run into this and your Jeep is just the speed sensors are going and you need to replace it. Well, at least now you know how to do it, especially if you live here in the Rust Belt. So that's going to conclude it for me today there, guys and gals, YouTube land. If you like what you saw, how about a like? If you really like what you saw, how about a share? And if you really like what you saw and want to see more, how about a subscribe? It's free of charge, cost you nothing, no obligations, and you can unsubscribe at any time. So, if you guys and gals do this for a hobby or do it for a living, just remember, stay safe and get wrenching. See you next time.